SDZ up in this bitch. It's Florida's greatest, Florida's safest, Florida's most wanted. The one, the only. All these bitches evacuating. They're scared. Bring it on. Bring it on, Lord. Bring on the fucking hurricane. It's the Z-Man coming live and direct. Tampa, Florida. Everyone's losing their minds. They're boarding up windows. Dogs and cats living together. With me is always Tyler. How are you, Tyler?
Good, man. Good. No hurricanes to worry about up here. Are people really leaving town?
It's fucking nuts. It's like Walking Dead shit. Like the highways are packed.
That bad in Tampa though, right? I mean, that might be like the famous last words, but
listen, I don't believe in any of this shit, especially after
hurricanes.
I don't believe in them. Especially after the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, it was like just blown way out of proportion. I think the media just wants to scare the living shit out of us. I think let's go conspiracy theory. I think it's a ploy for them to make sure they sell out of water and toilet paper.
Oh, yep.
Because you remember when COVID first hit, everyone just ran to the store and got water and toilet paper.
It was toilet paper was a huge one. Water. It was everything, man. Stores were empty. The Clorox wipes.
That was
Purell. Did you hear about the guy with the Purell that? He rented a U-Haul and he hit up like 3 different states and just like hit up every convenience store and like just stashed up on Purell and would sell it for like 10 times the amount. I think he went to jail actually for doing that.
You're not allowed to illegally sell Purell?
I guess you're not allowed to jack the price. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, he got in trouble. Which I just say like, yeah, he's sharp, man.
He's an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur.
I see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hustle Purell. I can't even.
You should be able to.
Right. I can understand if it's narcotics, but what do we got over there? That's nothing. That's nothing.
For narcotics and sold that, no one would give a shit about COVID.
But I live right over here off of Dale Mabry, and the fresh market. It's like I think you have them down in Cincinnati. It's like a Whole Foods type place. They're boarding up
Yeah.
They're boarding up the windows, like literally putting boards on the windows. I go, what the fuck is going on, man?
Is this a hurricane or another BLM protest?
I don't know what's going on. I know it's like I don't think they know.
I mean, so
my landlord just went and got sandbags for me. He just texted me. I got sandbags for you.
Are you on the ground level?
I am.
Okay, well, that's nice, I guess.
Yeah, that would suck.
Dude, that's gonna suck if it does like flood.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. I just hope there's no power outage.
When's it supposed to hit? Do you know?
Let me go to my hurricane tracker.
Hurricane Ian tracker.
What do we got here? Ian Center has emerged into the.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the name of the hurricane?
Ian. Yep.
Hurricane Ian.
Hurricane Ian.
I'm not afraid of Hurricane Ian. I knew a kid named Ian in high school. He's a pussy. Faggot. So it's on the way. Storm surge, flooding, heavy rain, damaging winds / Cuba's western. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry I'm reading this. If you're watching this on the $10 tier, you could read along. It says bands of rain containing gusty winds are lashing South Florida and the Florida Keys. I hope Nick Swartzen's not there. Winds have gusted over to 40 to 50 miles an hour in Key West on Tuesday. Shout out Tom Dustin. He still hasn't booked me at that club.
I just want to know, like, what? Okay. Oh. Here we go. It's it looks like what's today? Tuesday. So Wednesday, around pretty much in the morning. So like tonight, overnight, you should be feeling it.
Yeah, Fort Myers is about 2 hours from me. They're supposed to get hit hard too. Hurricane warnings, shaded in the purple, blah, 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 blah. They say some degree. Oh, Tampa, St. Pete's, Fort Myers.
So this is when you should be allowed to go loot, right? If everyone's ditching town but you, and you need food, go head over to your fresh times.
Yeah.
Grab what you want.
Break down the boards. I always wanted to. Did you ever see the movie Red Dawn?
I think so.
Well,
No,
that might have to be your new movie assignment.
no,
It's
I don't think I saw this.
oh yeah, it's a classic with Patrick Swayze. I think it's Charlie Sheen's first film.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, it's great. Leah Thompson, excuse me. Uh, who was the who played McFly's mom in Back to the Future? Leah Thompson. She's in it. Jennifer Grey. But yeah, basically the Russians come attack the United States, and these high school kids, they raid this grocery store and go to the mountains and live. But I've always just wanted to raid a store and go to the mountains and live.
See, I have a buddy who lived in New Orleans when Katrina hit, and he was one that didn't leave, but so many people did. And so what he would do is he would go and he would steal cool cars just for a joyride, because everyone ditched their stuff, right? But what the problem is, then he would take the car back to where he stole it from, right, and park it where he left it. And I was like, well, why would you do that? And he goes, well, if someone ever stole my car, I'd want them to bring it back. And so one day he brought it back and he got arrested because the cop was there waiting for him.
That's a very thoughtful thief.
It was kind of him.
That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool, just to like I Am Legend with Will Smith. Just you have the whole world to yourself. You could do whatever the hell you want, drive whatever. I'd go to the White House and just go in and hang. That's where I live, the White House.
Right.
The fucking White House. I'm going to the White House. Got gates. You're safe. Why didn't they do that in The Walking Dead? Why didn't anybody go to the White House?
It's a good question.
It's gated up. The zombies can't get in.
There's paths underground.
Yes. Right? Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. They're just fucking around in the woods. They're hanging out at a fucking a jail.
I didn't watch a lot of that. I watched maybe a first couple episodes. I never got into the whole zombie stuff though.
I was in it. You know what happened? I got really sick one time, and like bedridden sick. You know, before COVID, when you were just allowed to have a cold.
Yeah.
And AMC was playing it on a marathon. So it was like a marathon. So I just laid there and watched it, and I got into it. Unfortunately, I can't get out of it. I'm still watching it, and it's not good. I'm like, I felt like I've been in this relationship too long. I got to see it through, you know? I don't want to get divorced.
I mean,
I'll tell you what I'm watching now. I sent you the link. You watch this fucking Dahmer series on Netflix?
Yeah, I was excited you sent this because I did start it. I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in. Yeah, man. It's like, it's good and also like cringy, just cringy because there's a person that could do this, right? But the whole time I'm like looking up like, all right, because he was in like Bath, right? Ohio.
Yeah, right where Tony Mazer lives, like right over there. Yeah.
Yep.
Right by where LeBron James's house is.
Yeah. Hey, he probably hung out right there. But I just always remembered like growing up hearing stories of like one particular story was how like someone got away, right? And from him, ran to the police station, and Dahmer shows up and was like, that's my boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty much, you know, if you haven't watched any of Dahmer, I'm kind of spoiling like what the first episode, right? It's basically the same shit that happened on this first episode, and like it's insane.
Well, this is why I ask you. I'm watching it because it was in our own backyard, and it was just a world news story. It wasn't even a national; it was world news. He's probably one of the out of every. I don't know. Would you say he's probably the most notorious serial killer of all time?
He definitely was for me, but again, I don't know if that's just because he was in our own backyard growing up, or
the fact he was a cannibal and all that.
That's the wild part. Yeah, I mean, it's all wild.
But
go ahead.
This is what's crazy. I want to pull this tweet up because Netflix tweets out. Follow me at Chad Zumock. It says, and it has a image, a video of the show, and it says, "Can't stop thinking about the disturbing scene from Dahmer where one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims finally manages to escape, and the police actually bring him back to the apartment." I'm just like, hey, Netflix, this is a real life thing.
This
It's
happened.
not like this isn't some like action show, some like horror movie. Like this
This is basically
happened.
what I was just explaining, like my story growing up, what I heard about someone running the car. It's the same exact thing. Yeah. Yeah.
It's unbelievable how they it's just like I just don't understand. Like there's like this is real life. A lot of these people are still alive, their families and stuff. And they got to watch this like it's a TV series. Like it's just like entertainment value.
Yeah. I mean, when did he get caught? What year? Do you know?
I think I was still in high school. Here, let me pull it up. Let me go to the phones.
It's 81. Date apprehended was July 22nd, 1991. So that, it's been long enough to where I think you can certainly do some sort of piece on him like they are doing. Like, because if you want to say that it's too soon for this, then like, that just solidifies my point for the whole Chris Watt thing that they did.
Yeah.
Like, it's way too fucking soon for that.
Yeah, that was like 4 years ago.
That's insane. Oh, you know what? I didn't know that Dahmer was beaten to death.
Oh yeah, in prison, man. They don't take too kindly to these people.
People eaters.
Yeah, people eaters.
Or just because he's gay.
Probably both.
I mean, seriously.
He killed 17 people, which isn't bad.
Yeah, I never understood. Maybe like how did he go from Ohio to Wisconsin? Was that just him going to his grandma?
No, his dad, they got a divorce. Him as his parents. Okay. And I think the dad took him to Wisconsin from Bath or wherever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's to my understanding. I'm not a Jeffrey Dahmer historian.
I just don't know where like he did his most killings.
I think his first killing, it was Wisconsin. I think he accidentally killed somebody when he lived in Ohio, and then he went a long time without killing someone, and then he got back into it.
Interesting. Okay, so the majority of them happen in Wisconsin.
Yeah, the guy who's playing Dahmer is doing a pretty fucking good job,
and looks a lot like him.
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing.
Yeah, they did a great job with that.
But yeah, it's fucking crazy because it's true. And it's just, I don't know how people, I don't know. Listen, I'm not perfect. I do stupid shit, but I will tell you this. I will never kill anybody.
I don't have it in me.
I don't like, I told you the story when I was younger. I had a BB gun and I actually shot a bird.
Yep.
I was devastated. I tried to bring it back to life and I should have let the damn thing die because shot it right through the head. It was an accident.
I mean, it didn't live, right?
It wasn't an accident. I was shooting for it, but when I actually shot it, I was like, "Oh no,
shit! Yeah,
I'm going to hell."
Yep, I did the same. Did the same thing. Woodpecker.
But yeah, this Dahmer documentary. It's on Netflix. I don't need to plug it, but I'm almost done with it. It's pretty crazy.
It's awesome. Like I said, I'm only a couple episodes in, but it's fascinating to watch, and it's also very disturbing.
It was crazy. The cops brought the guy back to the hotel.
They do such a good job in it to where like my brain makes me think that I can smell whatever his place must smell like,
Yeah. Then he was killing him in his grandma's house. That was crazy.
He had like a tub of acid or whatever.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. You know what?
Also, where does he learn that? Oh, never mind. From his dad early on.
Yeah. And I think he was experimenting, learning as he went.
Yeah.
Then he would eat them. And it's just so, I don't know. Happy mental.
Good for him.
Isn't it Mental Awareness Month or something? Or
September? October?
I think Kevin Love's like a big spokesperson for that.
What month?
Yeah, what is this month?
Mental Awareness Month is May.
Oh, we missed it.
Yeah, we're way off.
Fuck. Yeah, May 1st to 31st.
No, we're close.
Listen, if you didn't get help in May, you're fucked.
You're done. You're going to have to just white knuckle it till next year.
You're definitely not coming out a better person listening to this podcast. Number one, you learn nothing. Number two, you're not going to feel good about yourself. There's nothing going on for that. And I even question the entertainment value.
so do a lot of the people that write in. I'll tell you what.
Well, let's go to the mailbag of assholes.
Sure.
You can always contact me, chadzumock3@gmail.com, or send me a DN. Slide into the DMs on the Patreon, Instagram. I pick a message, not necessarily the best one, but the most interesting. This one, not so bad. I got it today, so it's fresh.
Ooh, nice.
Somebody emailed me, and it says, Chad, Tyler, look at that.
Hey, this is to both of us.
Off to a good start using our names, not dickhead, fag, or whatever.
That's true. Optimistic.
I was just listening to Mark Norman's podcast with Joe List, and they briefly brought up the incident with you and Bert at Side Splitters. They said Bert purposely didn't show until he knew you weren't going to show up. They talk about it halfway through, but quickly changed the story. Sorry, I'm not much of a Bert fan, and I know I should let you know this. And I also know this is the mailbag of assholes, so I'll sign off by saying Tyler sucks. You're mediocre at best, but funnier than Chrissy Mayer. Ryan.
Okay.
All right.
Right on.
I didn't listen to it, but somebody else messaged me. I don't know exactly what was said. I don't know. The incident is, hey, well, how's it going? Just start talking to Mark. Then BT's like, hey, man, Bert's not come. All right, bye.
Shoot. Yeah.
This thing took on because of Kevin Brennan, Ray DeVito. It just took on another life. And I even texted Mark, and he's no big deal. It is what it is. And so, but now it's an incident.
Hey, these things happen.
I mean,
what is his podcast?
I think it's called Tuesdays with Stories.
Interesting. Okay.
With Joe List. But yeah, I don't know what he said, but if that's the case, Bert was actually waiting until I showed up, not to show up. That's kind of a bitch move, I would say. I mean, that's just a bitch move.
One. Yeah.
There's no defending it. And if he's listening, Bert, it's a bitch move. Sorry. You did it. You caused all this shit. I wasn't going to do anything. As for me being mediocre at best, but funnier than Chrissy Mayer, I'll take it.
That's a win.
That's
win. Just like the Browns, we're gonna take the wins that we can get.
Take the W. Yeah, because it could have been much worse. Could have been from Frank or Chrissy, but she's really bad. That's just my thing. She's really bad at comedy. I don't understand why Anthony Cumia does not go. He would attack her viciously if this was back in the O&A's days, but he'll troll me.
Yeah, but you know what? Everyone changes over time, I guess. But like exactly like that, he would have, right? But
Mm-hmm.
even more so, like you have someone like Howard Stern, who's like almost a completely different person now. Like, I just don't. I don't get it. I guess you're just keeping up with what's making you a ton of money, not Cumia, but Stern.
Well, Stern, yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, he barely works, and Sirius is just dumping money in his backyard. But I guess who are you going to get to replace the guy at this point?
Well, that's what they say. They say like if it's not like if Stern wasn't there, there'd be no Sirius anymore. And it's like I mean, maybe, but probably not. You'd save over $100 million for starters.
Well, you know what the problem was is these radio people, these fucking dumb, stupid, idiot terrestrial radio people, they all got fired from terrestrial radio because they're all fucking dumb. Trust me, I worked with these people. They're fucking idiots. And they went over to Sirius, and Sirius had something special. They were playing music that wasn't traditionally on the radio, and they basically turned it into terrestrial radio. Used to be like free speech, say what you want. And now it's corporate
Right.
as fuck. And it's because of all these terrestrial radio suits, these morons, and they just ruined it. They ruined their whole product. And then they started firing people. They fired Opie, they fired Anthony, and they're, fired Godfrey. Just a couple names off the top. Pete Dominic. I think they got rid of, what's his name? Something and Rich. I forgot their names. Anyways,
I don't know that one. Yeah.
Jason Ellis, and they just start slashing everything, and now you got a diluted product. I used to have Sirius XM. I got rid of it. I was like, I don't need to listen to this. And from what Stern's show has become now, he's interviewing Rosie O'Donnell about the play Hamilton. I go, that's the exact guy you would make fun of back in the day. How are you connected to the working man? You're not.
Right. I don't know, man. But that's also, I think, the problem with like Bert. He's no longer connected to the working man.
No.
And nor is like Tom Segura, but like for some reason, Tom feels like he still is.
Well,
and he's much more wealthier than Bert, but
I don't follow Tom's career, but the fact that he moved to Austin out of LA, that's kind of he's out of that, he's doing his own thing.
No, he's not. That's not doing your own thing. That's following Joe,
It's true.
But no, yeah, it's smart because you're not going to pay what you have to pay in LA, but it's not doing your own thing. I think if anything, Bert's like hoping that shit comes back to normal in LA, and he's the star there,
Well, Bert's made for LA. He's a bullshitter. He's marketing, loves marketing. It's like, it's all fake, all that. He's built for that.
How about that photo I sent you?
Oh, let's pull it up. If you were on the Patreon, you sent it to me.
That's years ago now.
I cropped your buddy out just because I wanted to.
Yeah.
It is funny because of the podcast listeners. Let me pull it up right now. Here we go. All right. Pull that up, Jamie. Here we are. Boy, did I age? What year was this?
Good question.
You still look the same.
Well, thank you. There's a lot more gray in my beard now, but
this had to be 2017. I'm saying 16 or 17.
I don't know. Would my phone tell me? Probably, right?
Yeah, I could find this out. This was at the Liberty Funny Bone down in Cincinnati.
Here. That was May of 2017. Yeah, you nailed it. This says May 6th. I don't know if that's like super accurate, but maybe.
That was a fun run because we did a college and then we did a theater in Detroit, and we did the weekend at the Liberty Funny Bone. I headlined on Sunday, and I think just Sunday, but it was a lot of fun that weekend. And, Bert wasn't being a douchebag. Just shows you fame and fortune that goes to your head sometimes.
That's what happens. I remember the other guys that were there with you and Bert. I think they were both local. I don't remember. They were cool.
Sean O'Brien, I believe, who I got to give a call. Great guy, great comic out of Cincinnati. And I forgot who the other dude was. Don't remember. Shit. Oh, well.
I mean, this is years ago. I think it's accepted.
Hey, I forget to get to this. Speaking of radio and douchebags in the industry, did you hear this guy rant on the radio?
I have not heard it. No.
If you could do me a favor, I sent you a link. Can you clip and put it a little bit in here?
Yep.
Your kids have I feel sorry for them.
Wow. Wow.
And the last thing I'll say, you had no reason to bring it back up today. There was no reason to bring it back up.
Yeah, he said Mensa, so I was like, oh yeah. Even though he thinks I'm stupid.
No reason to bring it back up.
I can bring up whatever I
pull
want.
Your in front of Chris, he will say there was no reason for you to bring it back up.
Okay.
You've never admitted that you're wrong because you think that you're wrong.
Because we were having fun yesterday.
You got 20 seconds. Just chill.
So apparently, from what I understand, this St. Louis radio morning shock, I don't think he's a shock jock, but he was also a news anchor in town. St. Louis, speaking of which, I wonder if Sean O'Brien knows him. In the commercial break, just fucking goes off on his female co-host, calling her every word in the book fat, terrible mother. I mean, just losing his shit. Meanwhile, she's secretly recording him the whole time in the break. Shit. And then the audio mysteriously gets out to the news outlets. So she essentially, I have a feeling what happened was she basically, this wasn't the first time this guy went off on her.
Exactly.
And she's like, I'm going to fuck him, man. Like, fuck his career up.
Yeah.
So she just recorded him and she's playing, the victim in the break. Now it's in the break. It's in the break. Well, anyways, it got out there. It went viral. He ended up losing his job as the news anchor and as the radio host. But do you think that's fair to lose his job when he's in the break?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it's probably other routes to go about this. But I mean, if you're just being berated and just like being treated like a piece of shit, which again, I think
it was pretty abusive.
It's probably not the first time. Then yeah, you'd probably want to just like roast him as much as you can, or I guess that would be called canceling him, huh? I mean, he lost his job over it.
Well, I mean,
I'd love to also know the backstory.
He does come off like a douchebag in it, regardless, because he's like having trouble with the computer, and he's just one of those egomaniacs, like most morning radio guys, and he just started losing his shit on him. So he seems like somewhat of a douchebag, and I guess he tried to issue an apology. His name's Vic Faust. Vic Faust. Since then, he's deleted his Twitter.
St. Louis, huh?
Yeah, it's I've never even heard of the station. That's he.
Call up Nikki Glazer.
I heard she had some sort of voice surgery or something.
What?
Yeah, she can't talk for like 6 weeks.
Is that real?
I swear to God.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot where I heard it, but yeah, he September 13th.
Yeah.
He's since
vocal cord surgery.
She got vocal cord surgery?
That's what it says.
Really? Nikki Glazer. Vocal cord.
My voice is fried and I'm having it repaired. I'm so excited about this. It's not going to be painful and it's going to change my life. I won't be able to speak for 3 to 5 weeks. Not a word. And so unfortunately, I have to move some dates.
She should learn what do you call it? Fucking
just signing
sign language on stage.
Yeah.
I did a show once and the guy had sign language on the side. It was so much fun because I just fucked with him the whole time. And he had to tell him what I was doing and what I was saying.
Right.
And I remember it was like 2006 or something like, or 7. I was like, hey, I'm gay. Look at me. I can't talk. I have to do this. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
I saw one just recently of, I don't remember the name of the ladies who do the song. It's song WAP, but it's all about just like these girls are just like sucking dick and getting laid pretty much, right? But like they were doing it at a festival and they had someone signing on the side. So this poor lady signing is sitting there going like, it's amazing because it's like, oh no, you don't even need to know sign language to know what that is.
You know, the venue, if there's like a deaf dude, they have to bring in those dudes. They have to pay for them if it's requested. That's kind of bullshit. Like if I had a club, like, fuck you. Just, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, well, sorry, you can't hear.
Right.
Fucking, deaf people and handicapped people are ruining the world.
Yes.
When you have to put wheelchair accessibility, you're killing small business, dude. Sorry.
Fucking assholes.
Just being a complete asshole. So you sent me this story and I don't know. I didn't read it. I don't know what the fuck it is. So explain it to me.
What do we got?
About this chess?
Dude. Yeah. So, and I said it based on like who actually cares, right? So like when
Will Noonan,
when I first saw the story was like last week, and it's like one guy is like the chess grandmaster, world champion grandmaster Magnus Carlsen. He has this real issue with this other guy, this 19-year-old in America, Hans Kim. And he would just quit because, and then eventually now he's broke his silence saying like this 19-year-old American cheats. he's a cheater, but not saying how. So all these random speculations got out. And one big one was that this Hans guy, this 19-year-old American, what he would do is he would put a butt plug in, and
a butt plug.
And based off the vibrations, it would tip him off for like his next move to make.
What?
And so that's where I was like, that's awesome. That's the news that the chess world needs, right? The problem is I don't think it's real. So then it just goes right back to like, who gives a shit? Like, is there money in being a grandmaster chess person?
I would think there's something. I mean, who's doing it for the love of the game? I mean, there's got to be some sort of financial compensation. But the fact that you stick a butt plug in to win at chess, that's commitment to your craft, I guess.
How much is a chess grandmaster's salary? A chess grandmaster can earn around $2,000 to $3,500 per month. There you go. There you have it.
It's like being a podcaster.
I guess if you win a championship or something, you make significantly more, but
I never learned how to play chess.
No, I don't know it. I also don't have the patience.
Yeah. I was friends with three of my best friends were in the chess club, and we were like the best chess club in the nation. They weren't like nerds either. They were like cool dudes, and they were like the coolest kids in high school, but they happened to be in the chess club, but they were always like winning the national championship. Mm-hmm. Shout out Joe Contrucci, Josh Contrucci, Mike Peck. Yeah. So they were really good at Kent Roosevelt.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see if they still have news stories. But yeah, I never wanted to be a chess guy. Like, they were on the football team too.
Even just board games in general. Like, is chess considered a board game?
I guess it's like Monopoly.
Right. They both take just as long. Fucking chess and Monopoly.
Oh, here we go. Fucking right out of the gate. I just Googled chess championship Kent Roosevelt.
You
got his own. Got this trophy right there.
Damn.
Yeah, here it is. Trophy case at Theodore Roosevelt High School. My high school. Trophies and plaques are here for non-athletic achievements. The large trophy to the right of the center is the National High School Chess Champion Trophy, won by the chess club in 1992. They fucking brought home the hardware.
Is that the Rough Riders?
That is the Rough Riders.
There you go.
This is what I like. I like to go to Theodore Roosevelt High School, my high school,
mm-hmm.
And then I like to scroll down. I'm like Kevin Brennan. I go through Wikipedia. Look at this. Notable alumni. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
There you are. Yep.
Who else?
I can tell you've clicked on it several times.
Oh, I clicked on it. I'm notable.
Notable.
I know Daryl Boykin. He lives in LA. He played in the NFL for a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, so there you go. Tony Mandridge. He played in the NFL. No, he was he was NFL. I remember him.
Really? Oh yeah.
He went to my high school. Yeah, played for the Packers.
Wikipedia says so.
He's 58 years old. 56. All right. Anyways, that was fun.
Nice.
It was a good time. We had fun. Whee! So I don't know what's going to happen with this hurricane, Tyler. I don't know if I'm going to be, what happens during hurricanes? Power outages, canoes going down the street.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it gets real bad, you just got to climb to the roof and wait for someone in a boat to come save you.
All right, well, I can do that. My car will get flooded. Should I be like afraid? Everyone else I know is afraid for me, and I don't give a fuck. I feel guilty.
If I were you, I'd be doing exactly what you're doing. I wouldn't be the slightest bit alarmed. And I mean, take that for what it is, because I'm not bright, but I don't know how a hurricane can make its way and continue gaining like momentum heading to you through the Gulf. I mean, I'm probably super wrong here, but wouldn't you think it'd be stronger coming from like the other side?
Wish I had a meteorologist friend. They can explain this a little bit better. I wonder what Jeff Tanchik at 19 Action News is doing. I got his number.
I just don't understand. Yeah, well, and it's also like this is the time to capitalize on it all, right? Like,
Yeah. I'm going to call Gladwell Ape.
get him. So, where's it at currently? It should be messing somewhere up right now, right?
Yeah, I should have like a hurricane tracker, right?
So like Havana and Cuba and all that should be kind of getting jacked up.
I have a feeling this thing's going to be a dud.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I say you have nothing to worry about.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Anyone that got me sandbags? It's a little extreme.
You just put them on the inside of your door.
What do you got going on?
Floor.
What do you got going on this weekend?
Is there something I should have on my radar?
No, I was just seeing what you got going on.
Football. I'm going to watch football.
Who are the Browns playing again? Because we got to do the podcast tomorrow.
The Browns are going to play. God, I wish I could remember at this point. I don't know. Oh, Falcons. That's right.
They should win that game, right?
They should. We should have won against the Jets too. So.
Yeah, that's true. They kind of shit the bed on that one.
The week after that's against the Chargers. So if the Chargers just keep getting injured, we could have a shot there.
And then next thing you know, our fucking sexually fucking deviant quarterback will be active and rusty as shit.
For sure. Like Brissett's been killing it. He's been outperforming what anyone would think that he would be capable of doing. And so then we're going to bring in a guy who hasn't played in 2 years and let him start. Yeah. And we have to, because we're paying him hundreds of millions of dollars.
The whole thing is just fucked up. The whole thing is just fucked up. It's just such a fucking, we'll see what happens. Well, I tell you what, I got to go get ready for the hurricane. So I'm going to get this over to you, if that's cool. Do you have anything you want to plug this week?
Never do. Never do.
Never have, never will.
No, I won't.
By all means, if you have something to plug,
shit.
Go to Tyler's website if you're looking
when I start playing chess, I'll have my ass to plug so I can win some matches.
There you go. That's a callback in this industry. And ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be, hopefully they don't cancel it. Friday and Saturday, I'll be performing here at the Madcap Comedy Theater. Look, they put Bertcast. I swear to God, it had nothing to do with that.
That's hilarious. Like that you were on the Bert, like a credit.
Yeah, like they put that on as my credit.
God, that's funny.
So, Madcap Comedy. I'll be there September 30th, October 1st. This weekend, I invited my ex-girlfriend. She's not coming. I have this ex-girlfriend that lives in Orlando. She was like my first love, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I broke up with her, I was devastated because I was like, I love you, and it took me forever to get over her. Obviously, I'm not still, but since then she's been married with 2 kids, divorced, and she's divorced right now.
There you go.
I think I have a shot at this.
It's the window of opportunity there.
But
bring some stuffed animals for the kids.
We'll message each other now and then, and it never materializes. But I'm not giving up. I want one more go around with this lady. See what happens.
Turn into an 80s movie. Your own 80s movie.
By the way, I just realized the only way I'm getting on Netflix. By the way, I have a better chance at getting on Netflix as a serial killer than I do as a comedian. That's fucked up.
Yeah. But if you're really good, They'll get you on there pretty quickly.
I want to
you
be the
could
first.
you could still be alive when you're on there.
I want to be the very first serial killing comedian. Then I'll get a special.
Like this girl, she shouldn't kill anyone, but the that German girl that conned everyone. What's her name? And she was on Netflix.
Oh,
Still Alive.
Yeah, it was those con ones.
Anna Sorokin. Yeah, and it was called Inventing Anna. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing better than for her to be like in a jail cell hearing about how great the Netflix series about her is doing. You know?
Yeah.
She got what she wanted.
You achieved the level of opportunity you wanted.
That's what you get out of hard work.
Yep. All right, guys, listen, if you're on the iTunes, leave a 5-star review. And if you could do so, sign up to the Patreon for as little as $3. We're still on Tim Dillon's ass. Let's get a Tim Dillon
Right
up there.
We are right there.
Yeah, I think he's starting to sweat because he knows about us. He knows.
He feels it.
Let me pull up Tim Dillon.
If I had to guess, I would guess like 227,000 a month.
227,000. You got It keeps going up. What the fuck?
Where's he at?
200.
Oh,
you almost had it.
That's winning in Price is Right.
How does he keep going up? He just keeps going up and just gets bigger and bigger.
$228,000 per month.
If I just had a quarter
to go
of that,
listen to him tell his conspiracy theories.
If I just had a quarter of that.
It's amazing.
So support an artist, everybody. $3. Tim's charging $5 and $20. So you're getting me on a bargain and a discount. And you get Mondays with Mazers on Monday. Oh, I don't know why this came up. But oh wait. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna shut this baby down, Tyler. I gotta get some stuff done. I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting Amber alerts. People are texting. It's out of control.
All right, man. Well, be safe. You know how to swim, right?
Yeah, I'm not that good, but
that's fine.
Yeah, as long as I can get to a roof, I'll be fine.
It's mainly like going to just be like knee-high water, like shit water, you know?
Yeah.
You'd have to walk through. Just find higher ground. You got it.
Yeah, I'm going to find higher ground for sure. All right, for Tyler, it's the Z-Man, Florida's greatest. Signing off. Count the votes. Bert's a bitch. We'll see you next week. Later.